This is my plan. I'm going to drive it back onto my ramps. If it's not high enough, I've got some more blocks I can put behind and go even higher. I want to get this fuel tank out and have a good look underneath. Well, got it on the rock, on the bricks. I just pushed it up. I was going to start it, but I think everybody's in a hurry. Don't know why. Look how clean it is inside. Look at that. Okay, so I need to take this panel off. There's a fuel pipe there. Doesn't look safe. Right. Got it up on the blocks, got it on the jack. Just trying to see where these pipes go out and see them, but I can't see where they end. So I'm going to have to take the tank out. I just wasn't sure if it was one piece because the front side seems to be sealed in. Yeah, looks like it's sealed. But I'm just going to take this plastic liner off. Got two dodgy screws. Because I need to get here anyway. So there's some of the damage. People suss that out. Jesus, I'm getting now bloody done. There's two of them out. Oh, you get out of my way. Success! Got it off. Where was that with the tube from? There's a tube. Oh, I think it just must have been vented out. Ah, balls. Okay. Why is there only one pipe? Right, so red wire on the left, green on the right. And I need new fuel sender. Great. You're a pest. Right, just got the bumper off. Looks like that nut just slides in here. I thought it would be a plate. Unless it used to be. It's come off. So yeah. At least this way I can get around to the sills. Oh, that looks alright. That quarter pan looks good. Ah, that one's blasted out. Okay, typical. Yeah. Looks better already. Right then, car's on this side. Need to get this door off. Got a bolt in here. Oh yeah. That will do. Get the check strap off. Haven't got a socket, obviously. Right, got the door off. Wasn't too bad. So I've got a jack underneath here. I think it's quite a good solid point. I wanted to get this front wheel off, get this wheel arch off, and then work my way, I guess, from the front along to the back. Let's see how that goes. First time I've looked under here. It doesn't seem too bad. I don't know what the hell's going on with that steering. Is that right? Looks a bit strange. The front looks alright. Most of this side looks quite good. Oh man, get out the way. You really don't want to be underneath there. I'll put this up. Okay, I'll get these screws out. Right, here goes the first cut. Let's see how this goes. Don't know if I'm in the right place yet. But we'll give it a go. Don't want to go too deep, just enough to... Now I did think I'd go higher, didn't I? Okay. Do what Goon Squad does. Sell this on eBay. No, I did think I'd go higher. I just want to inspect. Yes, I think I will. I think I'll go a bit higher. I'll go there because, you know, I don't know, there's a few spots on there. I don't know. Yeah. That's not too bad there. Actually stuff it. I'll stay there because that's pretty good. There's spots on there which I'll probably not get off. Stuff it, I'll go a bit higher. Look, you have to go. Come on, out the way. Go over there. You go over there. Just left it where it was. It's probably going to be alright. There isn't any metal there either. Right. Down there. So trim that. And that'll go in there somehow. Looks like a new car already. Right then, so I've cut this panel out here. This isn't too bad inside. I've just cleaned it with the wire brush and got some primer on there. I'm just trying to work out whether I want to take the whole sill off or just the front and the back, because the middle actually only up until there is quite good. This is alright. What's the point? I might as well take the whole bloody thing off. I've already cut my line there for the back. I just have to take all this off and rebuild it up. Yeah. Starting to take shape. Well, it's looking a bit worse for the wear, but it's coming on. I'm making a template for the front there. Once I've done that, make some templates for here, then I want to slap that bad boy on. Right, got that in. I'm going to cut this piece out. I want to leave a little piece in here. Stupid idiot, I cut it a little bit too short. I wanted it a bit longer, just to overlap. I didn't do it. So I'm going to leave that bit in. Cut this out and give all this a bit of a clean. There is a hole there, but I'll probably put a patch on the inside. You know, it's not going to be entering any competition, so I don't really give a stuff really. But yeah, do that. Clean all this up. I'm debating whether to leave this edge on because it seems pretty good. I mean, it has had a hole here. I'll take this off. And then I'll start looking at this side and see what I need to make for that. And we'll get the welder out. First attempts. It's not the prettiest. Maybe this isn't weld through primer. I thought it was. I think it's just etching primer. I don't know. It does something, but it doesn't look good. The wire speed doesn't seem to do anything on the welder. I won't have to read the instructions, I reckon. There's the first weld. Not the best. I'll get better, maybe. Right then. It's not the best, but yeah, I don't really care at this point in time now. I've only got a few more days here. I want to get the sill on. So I did manage to get some, I think it's a 0.8 mil. It's strange in Poland when, you know, there's loads of shitty old cars on the road. I find it strange how you can't go into like a motorist like discount shop and buy a sheet of steel. Everybody sort of looked at us like I was a bloody idiot when I asked. So anyway, I found this in another shop. It's something to do with a boiler. It's about 0.8, maybe it's 9, and that's about 1. So yeah, I've put this panel on. There's a lot, really. I mean, this part here is the bottom of the floor pan, I believe, because it continues through to here. It's not the bottom of the sill. So the inner sill attaches to the bottom part of the floor pan. Then you've got the outer sill that attaches to that. So it's not like two halves. I can't remember what they're like in cars these days because I don't mess about with them as much. Got a little hole there, blasted in. The welder, you know, it's not too bad. I mean, I've got some good. I mean, that looks horrendous. I know I'm saying good, but it's a bloody flux core welder. I'm scraping off the paint, I'm scraping off the galvanised stuff, and I do sort of get going quite well, but every now and then it just goes a bit tits up. But as long as it's solid, I've got some welding to do underneath here actually. I think that'd be fine. I mean, actually I'm not finished doing this. I've just blasted that hole out there for some reason. Put too much galvanise on. But no, it's it'll do. It'll do for now. Really, I need my own garage. I need to be able to strip the whole car down to do it properly. I don't have that. I'm not here long enough. Doesn't make sense. So this is only temporary, I think. This is just I'm just trying to recreate an inner wheel arch. Because I'll be doing all this again. Well, the wheel arches separately, and I might be cutting some of this stuff out and whatever. So yeah, it's going okay. How are you doing, chickens? New battery. Right, I need a welder strip in there. I've done some holes in here. Maybe I'll get a different drill bit. Right then, it's taken some doing. I think I'm finally ready to weld the sill on. It's roughly in place. I wedged it out here because it meant this was going to be sunk in too far, and I'll tap this in once I've got a few welds on. This, I'm not too bothered about this because most of this might get changed anyway with the repair panel. I've got a repair panel on there, so I might be cutting some of that out off. I don't really know yet. But my goal is just to get this sill on. I've got some good fixings on the bottom, apart from up here. It looks like the sill's a bit too long, but maybe it needs pushing up. I'll have to find me a bit of paper that I had all the measurements on, just in case I've got the measurements wrong as well. Okay. Just tack weld that on in a few places, just see what my door gap's like. It's lower there. That could come up a bit higher. That'll be good because what's my lines like? Maybe it's the door. You know what? I don't really care. As long as the bloody door goes on. Ah, no, there's another panel going there, isn't there? Right then, got that on. Just about to fit this one. I'll get that in there and tack that in. Right, so today, let's get this off, and then I think I'll cut this wheel arch off and then see where I'm at. Right, got that wheel arch off. I was hoping to try and slide that new panel under here. I don't know if that's going to happen there. I might have to take a bit more off. It's pretty shitty really, isn't it? It's pretty shit. It's all there. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to take a bit more off around this edge. Yeah. It's starting to rain. Great. So that can get welded later from the inside. It's next to the exhaust. That's a box section. This curved piece welds the bottom there and the inside of the sill. And the insill will have to get done later. It's all a bit crusty. Don't think any of that could be saved. I think I need a new, well, probably a new shocker, but also a new, whatever this is called. That's a bit knackered. Great, more shit to buy. So, take the wheel off so I can trim this down, try and get some metal work inside here and fit this outer wheel arch on. just trying to make a new repair panel for the inner wheel arch. These panels are a bit naff. It's come a bit short there. Well, it matches the wheel arch. The inner wheel arch, that is. Ah, stuff it. It's going in like that. Starting to take shape. Just spot welding all the way around, tacking it in. I'm trying to blend out that bumper mount because I'm not going to have I want to put chrome bumpers on. I don't think I have a mount there. I'm just going to try and flatten that down and get a few tacks on there. Alright, so try to use some filler to fill in these joins and try and get a start on it, because I wanted to fill that hole in there because this panel just isn't made very well. It just didn't reach all the way to the end. Hello. And of course there was like, I don't know, about half an egg of filler left, so I've just slapped some in, but it must be quite old because it was taking ages to dry, and there's a storm coming. And I just didn't want any bare metal, so I just sprayed it with a bit of etch primer, the black stuff, on the bare metal, and then I've just put some of the white primer on just to see what it was like on the galvanised. That's a different one, and that's a different one. My friend's over there. So maybe it's tomorrow. Oh, getting it on. That was quick. That was quick. That was quick. Jesus. Okay. So I'll try and get some proper body filler tomorrow. Nice picture of my wheel there. And I don't know. Yeah, I might. Because I've got loads of welding I need to do. Like that box section as well. I need to do the box section when I take the back end of the car off and do it from the engine side. So I haven't welded the bottom of this sill, of this wheel arch on. I want to do it from the inside, but I might just leave this for now. I mean, I want to get the polyfiller. I want to get the filler on and get this kind of wrapped up for before I go away, just so the weather doesn't attack it. I mean, I am actually going to be putting it back in here when I go, but I'll just get some body filler on, just see how it's looking, spend some time doing that rather than doing any more welding, because I haven't got time really. I've only got another 2 days, and the last day I'm going to have to get this put away and get some wood chopped. Yeah, body filler tomorrow. Let's see if I can smarten this bad boy up with black and white primer. What do you think of the welding so far? So just got another patch on the inside there. Not that I think it needed it, because I had the inner sill, sorry, the outer sill folded over and covered a hole that was there, but I've just reinforced it with like another plate. And I'll come back along later with seam sealer and go over that. I wanted to get a bit of top coat on because it's going to be 2 months before I get back here, and I just didn't want any moisture getting into the body filler or any of the bare metal. I'm pleased I got it started. I'm pleased I got it started on the bodywork as well. But I mean, oh God, man, there's loads. I mean, look at that. It's actually bent up. And I need to make proper panels for here. I need to find some proper steel. I need to find where I can buy the steel from, and get some gas for this MIG welder, because this flux stuff's a bit rubbish. Right, so I've managed to find some steel online, Polish websites. Get it delivered, maybe a metre by half a metre, might do. maybe I'll get 2 sheets just in case. There's going to be a fair bit inside this rear wheel arch to do. I'm going to have to go all the way across there and remake that box section and redo this panel I started on this side, which is a bit rubbish. And I imagine it's going to be the same on the other side, and I need some for the rear panel. Box all this in where it's a bit rusty. You need something on there. The front doesn't seem too bad. I'll need some bits and pieces, but I haven't really explored it. This is probably the best side. Looks alright inside here, so I'm hoping the other side's just as good. But if I've got the steel, then I've got it. Then I can make proper repair panels rather than scavenging bits of metal. Right, so I'll see you again in the summer on this one. Lovely day.